This is a Zonophone Model C. And you know, I've said this in a couple of videos. I can't say enough about Zonophones. They are so interesting, so well made, so beautiful. And at that time, other companies were just not making things as nice as this. And I have I kind of like front mount machines because to me they're earlier and more primitive. And so that's another asset this machine has. But if you look at the cabinet, the finishes are just great. They're really innovative designs. So I'm going to bring you in closer to take a look at this one because this tiny little machine is really quite a nice little package. The date of this one is probably after around 1900 because the company that built this, Universal Talking Machine Company, was founded in 1899, and being a Model C, it was one of their earlier machines. This machine can also be found with a simpler case without this kind of ribbing on it. So let's take a look at this and you'll see why I like Zonophones so much. As we get closer, you can see what I'm talking about as far as the finish. Really well done. I love the design. They've got this break here. That's really interesting. The reproducer is the one you commonly see on Zonophones. And like most other Zonophones, the elbow is metal as opposed to leather, the way its contemporaries were from Berliner and Victor. And you can see Zonophone cranks are a little unusual, very pretty. And look at that. It's really hard to read it, but it's a celluloid tag on the case. Really nice. And as with all Zonophones, there's that little pin there that holds the record from slipping, and the records have a little indentation in order to accommodate that pin. And you'll find sometimes Berliner's early records with holes drilled in them so that they could be played on these machines. The tone arm is metal as opposed to wood that you would find on a lot of machines. Really, really cool design. I find that many of the Zonophones, when you take the turntable off, the bed plates are actually quite interesting underneath. So I thought I'd give you a little view of this one. Some of them have a lot of decoration on that part, but this one doesn't. It's a simple, early, and probably lower priced machine to compete with Victor's early products. Now that you've seen this machine close up, I hope you can agree that Zonophones really are a nice underrated machine.